Was that 2-0? Yes.
Oh shit, Delphi?
I'm playing brrrr.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to play
Brian been on stream yet?
Arrow.
Brian, have you been on stream yet?
He was just on stream.
Let's
Yeah.
put on Nova and brrrr.
Well, I want to do losers.
I want to do them, but they're playing bracket matches in Smash 4. One of them's on stream. I know.
So it looks like, even though we would like to get some more losers bracket matches, I think all of our losers bracket players are playing Smash Bros right now, which should say something about the difference of abilities here.
Yes.
The people who are just kind of coming over, kind of getting the whooping, but you know, again, that just shows that there is some depth to this game. And
off to this game.
Yeah, off to this game. So right now we have Nova versus.
I'm gonna fix Nightblock real quick so it doesn't keep timing people out.
I'll hop on here to fill time a little bit. Sorry,
right.
folks. Smash 4 bracket, lots of cross entry. It's unfortunately blocking things up, but the winners bracket is still on track. We're gonna make sure the losers gets cut up here in a second. Arrow versus 9-hole Brains. Okay, we'll get that going in a bit too.
Yeah, Arrow just left to go play a Smash Bros match, I think.
Of course he did.
There we go. Okay, it's not gonna time out anyone.
You know, Dimes offered to pay for my entry in Smash 4.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. And I was like,
You just walk into a tournament, man, and people want to pay for you.
I guess.
Is this what it's like in Splatoon? Are you paying for people in Splatoon? Are you that guy?
Well, if you go to most tournaments are free entry in Splatoon, and if it's a LAN, you already paid hundreds of dollars to get there anyway.
That's
so the entry fee is the least of your worries. The plane ticket to get to Chicago or Washington or Wisconsin. Yeah, I just want to say shout-outs to the Midwest for hosting 2 of the Splatoon 1 LANs. I got to drive to 2. Very nice. Very
Hopefully,
nice.
Smash and Splash?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I commentated Grand Finals for Splatoon actually. But yeah, we got to watch.
There's a celebrity in Splatoon.
He's in Sports Illustrated. 9-hole Gains here. 9-hole Gains here. Featured in Sports Illustrated. Did that other deal work out? Can I talk about that on stream?
We're still waiting. You can talk about it if you want.
My man here got called up by the Rolling Stone magazine.
Yeah, a writer for
Publication?
Rolling
I'm not sure
Stone
what they're
magazine who wanted to talk to me and interview me about Splatoon commentary and just the Splatoon scene. You know, Rolling Stone really trying to get into that esports. They see the cash cow. They're there. They've done articles on Mango. They've done articles on Armada. I think they've done a couple more. So they're seeing now that Nintendo's actually Splatoon is the game that Nintendo seems to want to throw their weight behind. So yeah, Splatoon 2 has been looking great, but
I hope they put some weight on my game, ARMS. That would be cool.
They've had exactly one more tournament at E3 than most games get. So
Richard, move in towards a little bit. Thank you.
awesome. So now we're going to see Nova and Brrrr again. And we talked a lot about Nova earlier. Tell me a little bit more about Brrrr.
So, Brrrr here is a hardcore mechanic. Day one, started playing her, hasn't stopped playing her. He's been working real hard to make her good. And last tournament, for those that didn't catch the replays, they're up on YouTube on Bryce's YouTube channel, which we're going to in a bit. He backed me into a corner in Ninja College, and I swear to God, I could not find my way around those rockets. It took a miracle, which I got. He accidentally dropped his brush at the end, and I got a different punish, and I ended up winning. But I will say fair and square that was a stroke of luck, and he probably should have taken that one again. He makes Mechanica look pretty good. Obviously, right now against Nova, I don't think anyone looks good against Nova. I'll say that much.
Yeah, it's looking really rough right now, and the thing that I'm seeing most right now is something that we talk a lot about in Smash Bros, just the difference in mobility. Mechanica definitely a heavier, slower character. What does Brrrr have to do to keep up with Nova's just lightning fast ribbon girl?
That's a good question.
Find the answer and tell him, right?
Yeah. Honestly, probably has to hang back farther, use more rockets. Really keep Nova from getting in against him and being where Nova wants to be. If Nova can get his movement down, get up in the air and get his jumps going, and do that safely, I think he's already in a bad spot. I think the fact that Nova can get there and do that spacing is just a bad sign already.
Yeah, and we're seeing that once again. I think that's the 3rd or 4th time in a row we've seen Mechanica go for a punch and just some sort of fist be there.
Nova making use of Mausoleum's spring there, something we haven't seen too much lately.
Sure, let's give a character 5 jumps even more. seeing it right now, just the power of Ribbon Girl. This is one of the reasons why people say she's one of the best characters this early in the meta. No punish there on the dodge. Maybe opting to wait and see a little bit. Oh, there's the read we were looking for, and 160 off of that grab. He's able to get another thing on that. Both sides end up missing here again, and another grab.
Brrrr playing here with good movement, good reads, good, just doing everything right in those 2 seconds there.
But it still might not be enough. Again, Nova sitting on Rush right now, and with Rush, that Slapamander just catching poor Mechanica, just doesn't have the speed to get around that Slapamander. And we talked earlier about how sometimes the Slapamander comes out and the popper goes to just catch him off the jump. Now it seems like it's almost completely different. Now it seems like the popper is forcing the jump. Now it seems like the popper is the one that's forcing the jump, and the Slapamander is the one on the punish.
Just when you think you got him figured out, he starts changing things up. This really is Nova's game. I think he instantly has this figured out better than the rest of STL, and he's putting good show of it here on stream.
Right, and
Hey, what's up? You got a match with Luna Gas? Play it off.
you put in the work. It just goes to show that, again, this is a game where if you put in the work, you will win. This is not.
Hey, Bryce, move in a bit.
This is not a game where you can button mash your way to victory. You will find, the better players will find a way around what you're doing, and they will punish you for your habits.
Do you have a controller? Okay. Connect yourself to my board. Use my controller. You got it wrong, but you can use my board. Sorry, folks. Getting a little tournament stuff going on.
It's all right. We have not seen Nova switch off of this setup, which I'm taking notes here as a Ribbon Girl player myself. This looks to be, just the versatility of this set that Nova's running.
And it's nice to see that people in STL are opening up stuff that other people haven't seen. Obviously, we're one of the few Arms Weeklies worldwide, especially one of the few to actually be streaming. And we've already seen people on Twitter hit up Private for tips on Kid Cobra. Shout out to Missing Noel if you're watching. But it's very interesting to see how the meta is developing very quickly based on what other people can find about each other. Because you'll see people go in the Discord and be like, what's the best setup for this character? And it's like, it's week 3. No one knows.
No one knows the best.
Everyone's talking about what they like most and what they find works in ranked, which might not work the same in a real match. You might see some cheesers in ranked. You might get some people winning off lag in ranked. You might get a lot of stuff going on in ranked. I think sitting down and playing against an opponent in a local is very different than ranked. And it's interesting to see how those two metas adapt. And it's going to be very interesting to see at 2GG when we see that meta happen live in 1080p quality stream. It's also, have you seen the bracket at all? All the Smash players have a higher seed. Granted, I guess there's no real way to recognize Arms players that are good, but still, I feel like it needs a little bit of attention there.
Nova getting some more love in the chat, and you're really seeing why here. This movement from Ribbon Girl just seems like she has a way to use those 2 jumps and that dodge. We're going to fire, but even this just getting beaten down, I think.
A single clip, that's all he got.
I think Nova got more damage off that than her did, and the grab gonna put it to bed there.
Nova making this bracket go a little quicker than I think.
I'm gonna say, was that a 3 of 5 or a? Is that a 3 of?
No, that was semis, so it was just a best of 3.
Just a 2 of 3. All right.
Next up, we have Ribbon versus Durfla on stream. Chat seems to love Nova and Durfla tonight. That's those big fans here.